loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags.
Top of the morning to you, crypt crawlers. Hey everyone, welcome to the Cryptcast. I'm Brian.
And I'm Mike.
And we're coming to you from inside the comic crypt in Eatontown, New Jersey. Break you off a little piece of Wednesday if you can't get out to the shop.
And we're recording on St. Patty's Day, which is why Brian did that.
It is. That's why Brian's drinking.
Brian's also drinking? Are we done with being Irish?
Never. I was born that way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Broke. Can't go back. There ain't no going back.
Before we start anything, we have a question that we put off last week from Matt.
Okay.
We're going to do this week. There are a number of comic book stories that took bold swings with their characters but ended up becoming infamous in the process, i.e. Spider-Man with One More Day and All-Star Batman and Robin. My question to you is, what comic book stories do you consider to be infamous, and, on the flip side, are there any comics whose infamy is unwarranted or exaggerated?
That's a tough one.
Yes.
I don't really have, infamous story arcs that live in my head, oh, that was fucked up, shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's shocking moments, killing Jason Todd, that was a big thing. You killed a child. There's been shocking moments in comics. I don't know about what's that we feel are unwarranted, or that we feel are too hyped up, or what's the exact word in there, because I don't really know.
So what comics do you consider to be infamous, have gained some sort of infamy from their decisions? And on the other side of that, are there any comic books who have some sort of infamous reputation, but you don't think is deserved? And I'm going to rely on you because you have the incredible recall. My brain does not remember any of that shit.
I think that's it's personal. Everything that's what sticks to you, what would you consider infamous and stuff like that. And the only thing that presses upon my universe and my thinking and the characters that I love are Scott's infidelity when Jean comes back, or not infidelity, but the fact that he leaves Madeline and runs off back to Jean and stuff, and they're he's a terrible person and blah 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 blah, and the coupling with Emma later on. There are far too many people in comics who just get that are in their fandom that just get their information from the internet, who weren't actually reading at the time. So there's a lot of misinformed people out there, and infamy gets bloated and misconstrued. When it comes to the Madeline thing, she's a clone. Clones are exact copies of people. They're not people that are slightly different or whatever. They're clones. They're exact replicas. So the fact that Scott meets Madeline and she's an exact copy of Jean, looks like Jean, sounds like Jean, smells like Jean, walks like Jean, talks like Jean, nobody else in the X-Mansion said shit. They're all at fault. This guy was clouded through, forgive the pun, rose-colored glasses. But I hold everyone else in the house more accountable because nobody stepped up and said anything. It was hey, this is a little creepy, it's a little wrong. Where the hell did you find her? Especially when you have access to telepaths. You'd be Xavier, you want to look around her head and stuff like that? It's there are fixes to this. You go get some DNA tests done by Reed Richards. Yo, super science guy, what's up here?
Well, that won't work because she's a clone.
Yeah, but he should be able to figure out something. It's Reed, man. But, and then later on with the affair, Emma was counseling Scott because of his insecurities in his relationship and his leadership. And she was also trying to seduce him through those counseling sessions. And one of the sessions, and again, these take place inside his head. It's a mental thing. But she presented it like a bedroom, and she posed as Jean, and he was fighting her off, but Jean walked into the thoughts, she walked in. Jean actually gets upset and goes and makes out with Wolverine. Her adultery is real. She actually kisses another man while she's married to Scott in the real world. Scott had naughty thoughts and was being heavily pursued. So a lot of that demonization, I feel, is inflated and way overblown. But that's the only thing I have that like lives in infamy, because it's the only thing that really affects my characters. The only other thing that's like truly infamous is Batman bringing children into the.
Yeah, but that's part of the shtick. That's not like it's something that's like, oh no, he's done it.
But as far as things that affect like my favorite guys, otherwise the infamy doesn't really like. I don't care about other stuff.
What about the examples he gave? He said Spider-Man One More Day and All-Star Batman and Robin.
All-Star Batman and Robin was just vulgar hype. It was garbage. I can write a story where fuck's the every other word. If anything, it's not a credit to Frank Miller's writing. You know, like, yeah, it's pretty because of Jim Lee's artwork, but like reading that kind of dialogue doesn't help me like a story. I don't care how pretty it is. When Negan showed up in The Walking Dead and his dialogue was literally fuck, fuckity, fuck, 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 like, I wasn't sure I was going to finish reading that book. Because I'm not stupid. I don't want to read shit like that. Like, that's not the dialogue I want out of my characters at all. Like, honestly, Negan was one of those things that, like, owning a comic shop at that time, when people came in and be like, isn't he fucking great? And I'm like, you are not the people I want to sell comics to. You suck. Do you read Crust?
Everybody likes different things.
Yeah, but there's, like, a certain level of depravity where it's like...
Saying fuck a lot isn't a depravity. It's just like, it's fun, I guess.
Yeah, Negan was a bit more than that, though. He was, like, fucking people's wives and shit. And, like, had
he was a bad
harem
guy.
Thing going.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
Yeah. I really like traditional comics with heroes and good guys fighting bad shit.
So boring.
Yeah, I know. It's like I could turn on this TV and see the shit the real world has to offer.
So bored.
And Brand New Day, what was it? Like, what was so...
One More Day.
One More Day?
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? That's the whole...
They broke up the marriage.
Broken up the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Their relentlessness to not allow something that was so natural and beautiful as Pete and MJ's marriage and relationship. Like, you see where it could go in Ultimate Spider-Man, how wonderful it is with them having kids and how good it feels to read that. I don't think, in terms of main continuity Spider-Man, like Brand New Day or One More Day was that terrible, because that book suffers from them not letting it grow. There are so many bad story arcs in regular ASM. The Other.
All the time.
But other. Brand New Day, One New Day, Kindred, Sin Eater. So many bad stories, and if it's bad, it's just bad. I don't know that, like, just because they ruined the marriage, like, that made it so controversial, or I think it's just it was a bad decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I said, I had to rely on you because my brain does not work in the way of, like, remember this thing? I just cycle shit out. Like, whatever the new thing is, it's just gonna, like, take up space and it pushes old shit out, and I can't, like, handle.
That's good. It's a good way to be. This way it can't scar you forever.
No, but then I look like I don't know what I'm talking about.
But some people, like, live with this shit and dwell on it. Where
Sure.
It's like, oh, they ruined it forever.
Keep you up at night.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, that's the best we got.
Yeah, that is the best we got. So I hope that was something.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, what are you sorry for? You sorry you couldn't engage? You sorry for my lackluster answers?
Just in general. Just general state of existence. So you're talking about Spider-Man. Let's just transition into Spider-Man, because we have a death spiral going on right now.
Yes.
And between last week and this week, we've got 2 issues, because they're bouncing back between Amazing and Venom, and we're already up to part 4.
Which is great, because the sooner it's over, the better it is. I mean, because, all right, first off, I don't hate it. I'm okay with it thus far, and I tend to not like symbiote stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I'm not shitting on it too much. Like, I like it.
I also don't hate it. It is fine.
Mm-hmm.
In that same breath, I still don't care, because nothing particularly interesting has happened for me.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, okay. But why?
I'll never care about Carnage.
Okay.
He's a hard thing to exist in the universe and not just in prison forever. or just have everybody in a room go, okay, let's kill it. You know, it's not bad.
Right.
It's not bad. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, so it's...
I mean, that conversation was had in the book. I read them both back to back. So they're running together. So we have Venom 255 by Al Ewing and Carlos Gomez, and then we have Amazing Spider-Man 24 by Charles Soule and Jesus Says.
You're daisy chaining from how I did it last time. I did the first part and the second part.
Yeah. We're just doing it again. So this is parts 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Venom and Spidey go to the bar with no name and meet with Tombstone. And then they're figuring out, like, all right, what are we going to do about Carnage?
Which is incredibly weird that, like...
And they're like, hey, we got to kill him. And Spidey's like, I'm not really comfortable with the K word, so...
Well, like, when they first walk into the bar with no name...
The best part of the 2 books.
Right, is everyone's just kind of like, whoa, you know? And Venom's like, no, he's with me, because they'll have a problem with Spider-Man being there.
Yeah.
Venom's not a normal villain. He's not a guy that hangs out in the bar.
They also bring up the fact that he's, like...
Not one
good,
of them.
yeah.
But forget the fact that he's good. He's not one of them. He's not a bank robber. He's not robbing wallets. This guy's a sociopathic monster who's out there eating people's brains.
Well, not for a while.
In video games. You know, he's never said that in the book, from what I've at least at one point.
That makes sense.
Like the saying comes from the game.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I did like the interaction because the person who like engages with them is
Boomerang.
Yeah,
who was Pete's roommate.
Roommate.
Well, struggling on roommate.
It's okay. It's a hard word. It's 2 things together. It's difficult. But they have this back and forth, and I like the moment where like he's getting on his case about Shocker being murdered because Shocker was murdered in the previous issue, and Pete's like, "No, man, like I liked Herman. I liked Herman. I was rooting for him. Like I thought he could turn. He wasn't like a bad guy. He was just a bank robber doing the thing.
Yeah, one of those guys that needed a second chance. He needed a lucky break.
Right, but like it's Spidey just going, oh, you still sympathize with these guys, like
yeah. Well, he doesn't hate Boomerang.
Right,
Like,
I know. Yeah. So yeah, that interaction was probably the best part of the 2 books.
Yeah.
But outside of that, they talk to Tombstone. Venom's just spilling all the secrets on how to fuck up a symbiote.
Yeah.
Venom's like, oh, fire, but we can kind of get used to that. And, you know, if you separate the host, but it'll take a while. But like, you want to use
really
Sonics.
Want to hurt Sonics. Yeah.
It's like, you're talking to Tombstone. Like, maybe don't give him the ammo to, like, hurt you later, you idiot.
I hate all of the symbiotes. You know, I guess old man hates change. I don't know if it's because I was around when these characters...
Newsflash, old man hates change.
Yeah, right? I got, like, I don't feel like it's that, but maybe it is that. Like, I have no interest in Carnage if it's not on Cletus Cassidy.
I have no interest in Carnage, period.
I have liked the Venom symbiote on other characters, but it belongs on Eddie. I would like to see it on Eddie. I don't want to see it anywhere else. I think it's disgusting that we put it on children. These things are monsters. The fact that it was ever on a kid, the fact that the Carnage symbiote was ever on a kid, like, Marvel, stop using children.
Well, it's compelling is the wrong word. It's interesting to see how that might turn out.
It was absolute turnoffs from those stories. I read nothing with Dylan as Venom, and I stopped reading Spider-Man when Norman became the Red Goblin. I was no.
Look, there's really dumb things they do.
Yes.
I'm okay with stuff getting passed around.
Matt Corrigan was good. I liked Matt Corrigan as Venom.
So might
be my favorite besides Eddie.
I have no attachment to any of the symbiotes at all. Oh, excuse me. I don't like any of them. Venom is tolerable just because he has more like invested in the universe, right?
Yeah.
Like time-wise. Mac is my favorite.
Yeah.
Which is like sacrilege.
I don't know. I like Max, as a Scorpion, is one of my favorite Spidey villains. So that's
better Venom.
Part of the reason I gave it that grain of salt, and it was his targeting too. The fact that Mac hates Jonah, and you just had the fortunate timing of Jonah being mayor at that time period.
It was perfect.
He had something to do. Like, he had his own MO. Like, he was part of the Dark Avengers, and he was working for Norman Osborn, but then he was just like, oh, I'm going to go sneak off and hide a dead prostitute and Jonah's bed. Like, he had his own agenda.
He wasn't just Venom with a guy in it. He was it's Scorpion with Venom powers.
I think that's kind of what made the Dark Avengers, not to get so sidetracked on the books from decades ago, but that's what made Dark Avengers so good, is these guys had other agendas. They made them more interesting than their actual Avenger counterparts, because the heroes are just so like one-dimensional, and they're like, we're Avengers, we go fight, and we don't really have like...
I don't think that's what it is. I get what you're saying.
But Hawkeye Bullseye being Hawkeye was way more interesting. The woman asking for the autograph, and he's like, "My son loves you," and he kills her with the pen. And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "You know how much my autographs are worth?"
Again, like you said, not to dwell on this, but I'll make the point there. I think part of that was we don't get to see villains be people too often. We don't get to spend enough time with them to like know them as people. And I think it was like a novel thing to spend that much time with villains, getting a peek inside their head and how they act.
Yeah,
like independent of beating the shit out of a hero. I think that's why it was so good because there's like we've never seen this before.
Yeah. So many stupid conversations stick out between characters from that time period. Like Norman Osborn talking to the Sentry about Five Guys burgers.
Right.
What?
Yeah. We'll go there next in a second. But like just to finish up on Death Spiral.
Yeah.
Not a lot happens. Like,
well, Eddie, they imply that Eddie could be dead, but he's not.
Oh no, he's definitely not. He was just knocked out by the Sonics.
I know, but when Carnage opened up the suit for the big reveal, they had the hands crossed and everything. It was the image is supposed to imply.
Yeah, yes, but we already know it wasn't because Torment goes, "I can't kill you yet. The spiral's not tight enough." I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
That means he's gonna kill his kid first.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is we learn Torment's MO as like he works from the outside of your family in and kills everybody related to you and saves you for last.
Until they get to you, yeah.
Yeah, just to make it worse for you, I guess. But Torment kills Eddie's dad, and then like everyone like meets on the way to Eddie's dad.
Which is funny because it's an interesting MO, like for a guy named Torment. He's going to torment you by killing your family and leaving you for last while you dwell and stew on it. But like at the same time, Eddie's kind of like, who are these people? I don't know who these people are. The one person he finally gets to where it's like, oh, he's going to go kill my dad. My dad sucks. He used to beat me as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, so you don't know or care about anyone he's killed. Like, you are not grief-stricken.
Yeah. But he puts together that Carnage is helping Torment, and like, because Torment and Carnage are like, hey, let's, we're going to kill people. So, the interactions are interesting. Like I said, it's not terrible. It's fine for a Spidey story.
Yeah, it's an interesting shit where like the symbiotes bond with their hosts and have access to their memories and their knowledge, but not the other way around.
I think it's like they get to turn the valve on or off,
which is interesting.
I think they get to decide
because like while Eddie's sleeping, Carnage is going and making phone calls to Torment, which is wacky, and it's like okay, but like Eddie doesn't get access to Carnage's activity and memories. Like, it only works one way, which, like, I was kind of not aware of any of that to begin with, like, ever, at all.
And just to explain, because we had touched on it, Torment has Chakra's gauntlets.
Yeah.
And he almost kills, quote-unquote, kills Carnage and Eddie, but the Sonics knock Eddie out, and then Carnage is driving the body.
Yeah, he's just carrying it around inside him. Like Eddie's in there, but he's not.
And Venom and Spidey show up, and they think that like it's Eddie, but it's Carnage, they stop. Carnage stops them from taking Torment out because Torment's like, "Ah, my batteries are low." Shit.
Yeah, it's about to be a 3-on-1, but
yeah. So, yeah, it's all right. You brought up Sentry.
Oh, did you read the number one?
I did.
I did not get to that.
I did. So, Sentry number, we're just be bouncing back and forth.
I was going to say, because that's this week, right?
Yeah. You put that in a natural segue in. So
that's why we saved it for last the first time.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's
we
more
used
fun.
it to segue into the second.
Yeah, look, you just got to, when it comes up, it's going to be natural. Sure. So, Sentry number one by Paul Jenkins and Christian Rosado. This is the most depressing mainstream book I've read in a long time. Or ever? I don't know.
I haven't read anything with the Sentry since Thor threw him into the sun. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, where are we with the Sentry?
Typical
How
stuff.
is Bob?
Not good.
He's never good. Is Bob's wife still dead?
No, she's alive.
Did she ever get murdered?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Because that was a thing too.
Because the only Sentry I've ever read was when it was in all in Bendis' shit, like from that era. I never read any of the standalone Sentry stuff.
No. It was during Dark Avengers. Norman sent Bullseye to kill his wife. So he was easier to control.
Sure, that makes sense. Bad idea, Norman.
Yeah, super bad idea. Let's piss off a god.
His dog is dying.
Aw.
And he's very sad.
Well.
And the Void is doing some weird shit. So the way Sentry works is any good that the Sentry does in the world, the Void gets to do the opposite in evil. So it's this balance. So if he every time he does good, he's going to cause evil. But the Void,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. The Void seems to kind of like taking on this anti-hero kind of thing, but like not in a good way. He's fucking with the Kingpin.
That's not good. Well, it's not smart.
Kingpin's in an alley, like, taking some dude out, and he's like, they like, you stole whatever from me, you shot him, and he tells the goons, like, his sister go cut off her feet or whatever, and then, like, evict his wife, tell her she's got 9 hours to get, like, doing that thing, and then the Void comes walking down the alley, and he's like, hey, Kingpin, and Kingpin's like, oh, shit. And
Kingpin knows who he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, apparently.
Right.
But, like, it basically threatens him, and he's like, and the Void, I don't know why, goes to the Kingpin, he's like, I'm going to take you down, I'm going to make you suffer, and everything's going to suck for you, and Kingpin goes, but why? And then they don't explain.
That's what I'm kind of like, but why?
Yeah.
This is a very weird thing for you to be interested in.
He, like, shoots his goons up into space, and then he goes to, like a rich person, like, getaway island, where it's just all rich people, and he causes a tsunami to kill them all. But there's, like, the locals who are, like, working, like, the staff for the whatever the area is, like, the bar workers or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, right, the locals. And he teleports them onto a mountain to save them. He just kills all the rich people.
Why is he saving people?
Right.
This is weird. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right. He's playing a weird game with Kingpin, and he's saving people. Well, so he's, like I said, anti-hero-ish.
This sounds very out of the box for the Sentry.
Right. I don't know. The Bob angle is just sad, and he's running. All the Avengers like, hey, Bob's back. It's great to see you. Blah 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 blah.
But Sentry was presented as a character that Lee and Kirby had created.
Yeah.
And just left on a shelf somewhere, and like Marvel had found it.
Yeah,
and that was all. It was all hoax.
Yeah, it was made up. It was manufactured.
But they did a series of like vintage time period comics with him, and he had a dog, and he had a superhero sidekick, and all kinds of stuff. It was very golden agey. It was very uplifting. And
like him and Reed Richards are friends.
Yeah,
like they manufactured all this background for him.
Right,
yeah.
right. So it's interesting that like they've done nothing but drag him through the mud ever since.
But
it's just like dogs.
He's just a dude with problems, right? And it's hard for him. I like the book. It's just super depressing to read. It's just like nothing is good happening. Like there's nothing here. Because the whole time he's like, because he was off in space doing something, but he keeps getting flashbacks of the Void like destroying civilizations and like murdering tons of people.
The most fun I've ever encountered with the Sentry is I think it was Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. He's Clark Kent. He goes to work at the Daily Bugle with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Peter Parker is basically Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
And Pete's just bugging out going, nobody sees through this? Nobody? Are you kidding me? And everyone's just like, hey, Mr. Bob, like, well, like, just not getting it. And Pete's just like, you're kidding. Like, you're kidding.
That level of poking fun is how it should be handled.
Yeah.
It's worth reading. It's just like I said. It's like oh man.
I'll be honest. I was going to completely skip it, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
This week was a week for number ones.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to continue that down that lane, or
yeah, we can time travel backwards. We could keep going.
I'll just ask you whatever you want to do, man. Because this week is just the rest of my list is DC, and one little indie.
What was your indie?
My indie was Dead Teenagers.
By Oni?
By Oni, yeah. So Dead Teenagers #1 by Jude Ellison S. Doyle.
What a long name.
What a name.
Jude Ellison S. Doyle.
At that point, just, like, what's the S? What's the S for?
Yeah.
Right, I just want to know now. Why'd you... whatever. And Caitlin Yarsky.
Which I like that name much better.
Yeah, it's a cool name. So the book is Happy Death Day or Groundhog Day.
Which, again, is a theme for this week. Yeah, I didn't write characters' names down. There's a cast of 4. Yeah, there's a cast of 4 characters. I know it's being narrated by Caitlin.
When I said no idea, I meant I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember their names. We were introduced to 4 of them.
Yeah.
Who it's happening to. Prom Night, 1997.
I remember it as if it were yesterday.
Picture it.
Picture it. Sicily. So, the main girl that's narrating it for, like, the first 3 nights, or first 3 occurrences, watches her friends get horrifically murdered in very outlandish, crazy comic book ways. Giant lizard.
Did you notice how many scenarios there were?
Yeah, there was like 9 or 11. There was a few.
No. It was numbered. This is scenario number whatever. They were in the thousands.
Oh, right. It was like 1,700 something.
It was higher than that.
Was it?
Yeah, they were like over 100,000, if not like they were high like 5-digit or low 6-digit.
Well, the first one we get to see is Giant Lizard, and I know they run off a list of like a few other things, and then at one point it's like medium-sized.
Medium lizard, yeah. But like, she's going through and it's like so and so always dies first. So and so always dies horrifically.
Yes.
So and so always dies saving somebody.
Yeah.
So and so always dies hiding. Like just going through this thing over and over again.
But it's interesting because there's kind of like some talk of like acknowledgement about what's going on, but there's no planning of like, hey, how do we avoid this?
But they did. The 4 characters know what's happening.
But they still, the kid still runs off to save people.
Yeah, because when you're in the moment,
Yeah.
you're still trying to survive. You're doing the thing, right? But like they have the thing like, hey, one of them, like someone got drunk and they drove there, and then someone walked, and what ended up happening is the drunk driver hit the person who was walking,
Right.
and they all died anyway.
No matter what you're gonna do, it's gonna happen.
And then they tried to recreate the drunk driving thing and cause the gas explosion. Like they were actively trying to change things to try to get a better thing, but it was all like zombies and aliens and multiple sized lizards and lots of. It was a fun book.
It's like everybody just stay home.
I think they tried that too, and something happened.
Then you get the Donnie Darko, the jet engine,
Yeah,
fall on your house.
Yeah. But it was one of those things where it's inevitable. And we get a couple of flashes of like a person in robe. It looks like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah.
It was like green robes, and then like it's somehow extracting essence out of a couple characters when it happens, and then everything goes wonky, and they end up in the future. They're all adults.
They survived.
That's it. That's how it ends.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
So it's just a Groundhog Day of murder and weird deaths, and then now they're adults.
I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep up with that one.
Yeah,
I like the art.
I'm gonna give it another issue, see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parade of DC number ones.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way because my last week is a little more varied.
And we can rifle them off too because there's not like a lot to get into.
No, I.
We have Batwoman number 1, Greg Rucka and Donnie,
because the N is capitalized.
Yeah. Yep. It's DA, capital NI. Donnie. Oh.
What did you think?
I like Kate Kane. I like Batwoman. I always have. It's interesting. Like I don't know where we last the last time I saw her was on the Watchtower during the Question miniseries. So why she's in an institution now, I have no idea. So I need answers. There's some stuff, but like I'm there for it. And she's reflecting back to fighting her sister, the Alice in Wonderland character. But it's good artwork. It's striking artwork. I always love like the Alice character is a great design up against the stark contrast of Kate's just black and
both of them very
red.
pale.
Yeah, very pale, but good symmetry, good contrast in the characters. Artistically, it's beautiful. Story-wise, we'll see. Like, it's pretty good so far. Like, but
So I'm completely opposite from you.
okay,
Yeah, I didn't like the art, and I didn't like the story.
okay.
Because the story was just like...
The story wasn't anything.
It was rehashing garbage I don't need at all. Like, there was nothing there, and I did not like the art.
Oh, I like the art.
Yeah. It was just... It felt like... Dirty makes it sound like... Is it the right word?
Well, do you remember?
Unfinished.
Do you remember how beautiful it was when she first showed up and she took over Detective
It was
Comics?
like painting. I forget who was doing it at the time.
Watercolor
Yeah,
paintings.
it was,
right.
it was beautiful.
I think that's what everybody tries to emulate. They try to go like artsy with her.
I guess, but this isn't... It's scratchy. It's
Right,
rough.
it's sketchy. It's not the same medium.
It's thick,
Right,
jagged
yeah,
lines,
yeah.
and it's like it doesn't... Like I said, it feels almost unfinished. It feels like a rough. So I'm not... Donnie does not do it for me.
I agree that it's rough, but I like it.
Didn't find any positives there.
I didn't like the fact that I didn't hate it makes it good enough. You know, like the fact that I'm not sitting.
What
there,
a ringing endorsement!
But you know what I'm saying?
I didn't hate it.
So, dude, ringing endorsements for me are hard. Like there's not many people get them. So as long as it's not dog shit and I can bear to look at it, it's
works,
a win.
That works for something like Spider-Man, where it's like there's always gonna be Spider-Man, no matter what. Batwoman, you got to knock that shit out of the park because otherwise you're not going to last.
Yeah, you got to be so good that there will be always be a Batwoman.
Right.
Next up on the DC chain, I have Lobo by Scotty Young, which I was really happy to see that he was writing it. I knew it was just going to be fun. And it's Jorge Corona.
Jorge Corona.
I see the accent over it.
Whatever. I mean, you're right. It's correct. Jorge is George.
Yeah. It's Lobo bullshit. It's outlandish. It's violent. It's fun. Again, artwork's a little messy, but that's the way his books tend to be. Like, it did not ring untrue to a Lobo comic in the past. It's good enough. I'll keep reading it.
Okay. We talked about this a little earlier before. I have no experience prior with Lobo, reading Lobo series. I never felt the need to go back and read anything Lobo, because why would I?
Yeah.
So you've got more experience of like who he is as a character.
He's Deadpool.
I like the creative team. I like reading their indies. I like reading like most of the stuff they do because they work well. The humor's there. It's very meta kind of humor too.
Yeah.
Because they're making fun of anti-heroes. They're making fun of Lobo being stuck in an era as a character. Like they touch on all of it. They make fun of Wolverine and like, superhero movies. They're doing all the things. Very meta. I don't like Lobo.
I don't, but that's the thing is I don't think you're supposed to like Lobo.
I hope not. Because he is like the worst kind of shithead.
Yes.
And like, I don't know why anyone likes the character. I would get tired of reading him very quickly. I got tired of reading him in this issue.
Lobo in the 80s, or, late 80s and early 90s, like, he was... But you couldn't make Lobo now. Like, you couldn't create him now.
Oh, God, no.
He did not age well. You know? And...
I think that's why this series works, is because they're going, we know we're making fun of it.
I, personally, would much rather Lobo be out of style and maybe not PC and kind of like offensive and still stay true to the character than try to work in development that I don't feel fits him to make him more palatable. I used to love Deadpool. I fucking hate Deadpool now. Like,
we have the conversation a million times. He's a victim of his own success.
Right, he's a victim of his own success.
Yeah.
Lobo is Deadpool had he had not had that success.
Okay.
If Deadpool had remained what he was back in the day, like that, hey, I'm gonna have to kill you quick. I'm parked in a red zone. Not really funny, like deadpan funny.
Yeah, but that's still better than what Lobo does.
No, not really, not really at all. And it's funny because like they've tried to do that shit with Lobo. And it doesn't work. Like, they tried giving him a daughter, like they did with Deadpool and stuff, and it doesn't work. It's a character where you're just like, this should not happen. Deadpool's a character where it should not happen. But Deadpool's had more of that forced spotlight into the heroic role because of his success, where Deadpool hasn't. Deadpool remains a fan favorite without having to be altered.
Lobo?
Yeah.
You're saying Deadpool over and over again.
It's because he's a fucking virus.
Again, I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't mind the character progression for Deadpool. I think you need to update stuff, otherwise it does get old very quickly. Lobo not having a series on the regular.
Nah, because there's too many excuses. Like Deadpool then becomes the character who gets away with doing villainous stuff, but hey, everybody likes me.
But nobody likes him. We're not talking about Deadpool, we're talking about Lobo.
Sure.
I appreciated that we got a recap of his origin. And like of recent events, like they basically like zip through his life within like 4 pages.
And they laugh at things that should be excluded, like the New 52 recreation, and they're just like, yeah, we're not dealing with that, we're not talking about that, and I feel like in that they went, hey, are you a fan of Lobo? Cool. We're amputating all this shit that shouldn't have happened.
Yes, like I said, it's all super meta. It knows what it is, and it's trying to please Lobo fans. Right. That's fine.
Yeah. I think it's very successful in that matter.
Yeah, sure. It's silly jokes and hyper-violence and stuff. It's cool. Basis of the story is there's a super corporation that buys up all the bounty hunting businesses so they can start a reality show with Lobo. Very Mojo kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we're just going to get Dog the Bounty Hunter, but with Lobo.
Yeah. I think this should have been a Marvel DC crossover, and it should have been with Mojo. And then when it was over, they should have left Mojo there, so he never infects my X-Men again.
Sure.
I never have to see his yellow shirtless ass in an X-Men book ever again.
When I say Mojo like it, it's just that, like, hey, we're doing this for money, and, like, the corporation head is, like, a dude, and he's got, like, his head is a bunch of TVs, almost like a mushroom-looking TVs. But he's not, like, gross like Mojo.
Secretary assistant, right? The secretary assistant only has one TV, but her, like, cleavage is showing. He keeps calling her boob tube.
Yeah.
Fucking...
And that moment too was just like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. Lobo is outside in like a crowded area, and he was going to have a meeting with this lady, and she goes, she greets him or whatever, and like he gets upset that like she greeted him like she knew him, and because she was overly friendly, he like tried to shoot her, but he killed everyone in the vicinity. And she's like, oh, it's fine. This is why I became as a hologram. Cool. You're gonna go upstairs and meet the It was silly. I don't like Lobo. I enjoyed the read for what it was.
Okay.
Let's do a good one, because I've been so on the rest. Deathstroke, I think, was the best of the new DC stuff.
You just like Tony Fleecs.
I like Scotty Young and Jorge Corona too, but Fleecs did a good job. So it's Deathstroke the Terminator #1 by Tony Fleecs and Carmine Di Giandomenico.
I mean, I feel like all your complaints are still valid with the Deathstroke. They went over the fucking history. They're getting to know you. He sucks as a dad. Blah 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 blah.
But they did it more successfully, and they rolled it into the story.
I feel they were very similar. I don't feel like they were that different roles. Almost like reading the same book.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I can see the format like matching, but I enjoyed Deathstroke way better.
The only thing that was like even remotely different for a Deathstroke book is Deathstroke going, yeah, I suck. I'm just shit. Not like there was always some kind of like minimal thread that like maybe he can get better. Maybe he's gonna be a dad. He's gonna do it for his kids. But this was like, nope. I'm resigned to it. I suck. I'm a piece of shit. And I was like, okay, cool. At least you've accepted it.
He didn't come off super like that.
Kind of.
He was admitting to having like faults, especially with his relationship with Rose.
Yeah.
He's a mercenary. He's doing a job. His Alfred is Wintergreen.
Yeah, Wintergreen.
And they're talking the whole time, and then he has to go kill a target, and he's in this like facility, and then he like gets to the facility, blah 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 blah, and we find out that Wintergreen's actually dead, and whoever is fucking with him takes all his money. So he has nothing. His best friend's dead. His money's gone. And now he's going to go fuck someone up.
His kids hate him.
I'm just curious. Do you have any insight who this might be? Who'd be fucking with him this hard?
This hard? No.
Okay.
No.
Because, like, who's got balls that big?
Lex. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, it's got to be someone big. Waller.
I'm just curious, like, if you had any insight at all, because I don't have the DC knowledge to even formulate.
No, honestly, the only people in the past that would fuck with him like this, or be ballsy enough to fuck with him like this, or know him well enough to fuck with him like this, is Wintergreen. Because Wintergreen has not always been okay with him.
Well, there's a quote-unquote Wintergreen speaking through his earpiece, while actual Wintergreen is dead in the chair.
Right.
So, someone's impersonating him at least. You brought up that Fleecs is writing it, and Fleecs does a lot of, like, humor and stuff. I think he balances, like, seriousness and humor pretty good, because there was a couple of moments in there that stuck out. I was like, that's funny. Because Slade steals a motorcycle at one point, and then we cut to, like, a guard room, and a guy gets a report, like, hey, blah, 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 like, this is going down, and he goes, hey, I'm going to go take my 15 minutes, and the other guy's, hey, okay, fine. Like, he's trying to run away, and as he opens the door, the motorcycle comes running in and explodes. Face. Yeah, it's just like a nice little timed.
The only thing, I mean, that was a great moment because the guard was legit trying to sneak out.
He's trying to get away.
Who's coming? I'm going to go take my break now.
Yeah,
that was funny. But moving forward with what they set up, that I'm like more interested in than who it could be, is the fact that he's got no money anymore.
Well, he's going to have to, obviously, they already set up that I have to go talk to Rose because Rose is going to be the only one who can help me.
I'm saying he doesn't have his right hand. All of his bank accounts have been drained. And this is a guy that solely relies on ammunition and guns. Like, yeah, he can use a sword. He's good being stabby. But You know, like that one panel where you had all the guns laid out in front of him.
Yep.
It's like, okay, cool. Moving forward, do you have caches of this shit, or are you like screwed? Like, are you going to be Swiss Army knife in this?
I imagine he's going to have stuff, but I think it's going to be a forced, like, we're going to fix the rift with Rose. Like, he has to go back.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
I mean, to varying degrees of success. We'll see.
Yeah. As long as he remains a villain, Rose.
I imagine so.
But I'm saying, as long as he remains a villain, Rose has been folded into the hero community like way too much. Like, Rose doesn't relapse. Rose is, since she's been a Teen Titan, hasn't done anything even remotely shady.
And that's fine, because it's going to create friction between them.
Yeah.
And then, you know, someone will stop by and be like, hey, oh, your dad's here.
Why don't my damn kids become Titans?
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do in the DC Universe, Dad. The only thing I have other from this week, I know you have a few more than I do, but I have New Titans number 33.
Okay.
Did you read it?
I didn't read that. I read another DC book.
Damn it. I wanted you to read that one.
I wanted to read the other one. I'll let you know what it is after we talk about it.
I don't even care. I wanted you to read this.
I'll read it, Brian. I'll get to it.
Yeah, but I told you specifically this is my book of the week.
Okay.
Like, it was the most fun out of anything I read this week.
Well, I had to find out what was going on in the other one. So what's so great about it?
It's another time loop thing.
Cool.
And it is handled so hokily, like a time loop thing. Nightwing keeps waking up in Titan's Tower, and all the Titans are there, and, you know, they all have morning coffee. He's pouring coffee for everyone, and then the Furious Five smash through the window, like weird, like almost cartoon style. Like, they jump in and they quickly dispatch, like, it's done, and then the rest of the day they're good. And then Grayson wakes up the next day, and it's like a slightly different timeline. There's a different lineup of Titans or whatever. And then Deathstroke crashes through the window, and they fight Deathstroke, and it's just happening over and over again. But in between the scenarios, the coffee pot starts whispering to Nightwing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And it's telling him to not drink the coffee.
Well, look, if a coffee pot talks to you, listen to it.
Right? So he's kind of like, at first he's like, nah. And he just pours himself coffee, and he has Cyborg every second every time. Coffee? And Vic's like, yeah, you know. And then, like, I want to say it's like maybe the third or fourth time the coffee pot said something to him, and he was just like, okay. And he offers coffee to everyone else, but he doesn't. Like, and Cyborg says something. He's like, no coffee for you? And he goes, no, not today. And he, like, it's like 2 or 3 days in a row, like, Nightwing doesn't have coffee in the morning with everyone else. And then, like, on the fourth day, he walks out into the kitchen with his baton staffs and beats the shit out of the coffee pot.
Why? The coffee was trying to help him. The coffee told him not to drink it. Try asking the coffee questions. Tell me your secrets.
I haven't been reading Titans, but I am for the foreseeable future because I am in on this story arc.
Well, this is a brand new arc.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah. It's now. Is it New Titans?
It's New Titans.
Yeah.
And the new team shows up at the end. They're like, "We're here to save you," and it's like, "Don't save him too much. Don't save him too fast. Just leave him here for a month."
It sounds fun. I will read it. It is in my pile. Fun. I read Superman Unlimited number 11 by Dan Slott, and Lucas Mayer. It's Jonathan. It's Jonathan stuff. So there's Master.
Tell me more.
It's Master Tix's. He's a fourth dimensional.
Oh, it's a Mexoplic thing?
He's a demon, not an imp, though.
Okay.
So he's like evil.
Okay.
And he says he's.
The imps aren't nice.
They're not evil, though. They're just mischievous.
Sure.
I mean, this guy looks like a demon.
Okay. I'm just saying, Mexoplic has done some messed up shit.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
Mexoplic, Batmite sucks too.
Him and Jonathan are apparently arch enemies in the future. He wants to take Jonathan off the table so he can't fight him. He doesn't defeat him in the future. He wants to take him out. It's all time shit. He has a bunch of, like, time powers.
So he wants to, like, pocket him so he can fight him later?
He wants to take him off the board so he never, like, gets there or something.
It's just trying to prevent him.
I'm gonna go kill baby Thanos so he never goes Thanos. That kind of thing.
Right.
The book isn't really well written. So he just kind of, like, time fucks Jonathan, just kind of, like, slapping him from place to place, like, hurting his head, giving him, like, weird downloads and stuff. till eventually Jonathan becomes Tomorrow Man, so which means he puts on a new costume and he's now Tomorrow Man.
Is there a reason that it looks Bat-esque?
I don't know, because he steals the costumes from some people who are trying to kill him that this guy brought in from the future.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like people. They look like cops or mercenaries, like in like speeders, like shooting lasers at him, and like he has this realization. Like I said, it's poorly written. I don't know why it really happened.
Stuff similar to that.
They're
costume?
wearing exactly that. So he steals their mask
exactly
and a shirt, and he throws a cape. Like, it's very weird.
I want to know what that future society is based on, because that is definitely a Batman hybrid costume.
I have no idea.
But it's a Batman Superman hybrid costume.
Yes.
Like it's
Master Tix's. I hate fourth dimensional names. They're awful.
I am just, after all these years, okay with Mixoplick.
Right.
And then I heard somebody pronounce it differently, and I'm like, I will punch you in the face.
Everyone pronounces it different.
Yeah, somebody was Mr. Piddleick, and I'm
it's Mixopidalic.
No.
Yeah.
It's Mixoplick.
Nope.
Yep.
You're missing some consonants in there.
Nope.
Anyway, but like he's trying to get into Jonathan's head. It's like, you're not your dad. You're not Superman. You've been to the future. You see all the gold statues of Superman? Where's your statues? Like he's just like getting in his head saying he's never going to be good enough. Mm-hmm. Jonathan becomes Tomorrow Man, and then this dude opens up a rift in time and pulls young Jonathan out from his time adventure and puts him back in. So now they're both there.
So we have two Jonathans now.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
And older Jonathan's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
If we get rid of older Jonathan and just keep young Jonathan...
And then Damien will be like 2 years or 3 years older than young Jonathan and be all pissed off about it. Be like, wait a minute, we're still not the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'd rather have give me more Super Sons. Remember how I always say that like aging Jonathan up is like the worst decision DC's made in the past decade?
Yep.
This is some horrible comic book bullshit where we could just fix that.
They're not gonna.
I'll hope so.
They'll have to de-age Damien to make it match.
No, you just naturally make him. They aged Damien up to try to match older Jonathan. In 2 years' time, they could age young Jonathan up to get closer.
Damien will fall in a Lazarus pit, and it'll make him young by like 2 years.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Perfect. That's all I have for this week. We can jump back to last week.
What did we cover from last week?
Whatever you want.
Amazing Man, Amazing Spider-Man is
amazing. He is an amazing man.
He is an amazing man. How he's so good-natured after all these years of being punished and just stabbed in the back by his friends.
Yep. So, I've got Tigress Island, #1, by Patrick Kindlon and...
Effick.
Why is it?
These names, man.
EPHK. Yep.
Yeah. Efk.
Yep.
Go F yourself.
Yeah.
This book was fun. It was fucked up.
It's fun, though.
It's fun.
So it's a bunch of women who think they're signing up for like a companionship business for rich men in China. So it's like they pay for your company. Not as in like a sex thing, but as in a like, I'm high status, look at my beautiful girlfriend.
Right. Escort service.
Right. And we get introduced to the ladies, and they all have different personalities. They're all from different, like Australia, America, India, Japan, all over the place. Turns out this is not what they signed up for. They get kidnapped and thrown onto an island, and they're owned by a man.
And the trip there is horrific. Like they're helicoptered up into in a storage container.
Yeah.
And they try breaking out of the storage container at one point, and like the door gives enough wave, and one of the girls actually slips out and is dangling from the container, dangling from the helicopter.
Harrowing.
Yeah, very dangerous. Very dangerous.
There's an overseer lady who is just like, tough German lady. I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Maxwell is her name. We have Epstein Island in comic books for the next 10 years.
This man owns hundreds of women. Hundreds. Like, they go to this compound, and it's just like 1980s, like, bar swimsuit area. And that's it. So it's this group of women who get tossed in this situation.
Who have not been abducted, yeah.
And now they have to figure out how to navigate, like, what's going on.
Artwork's cool.
Artwork is like fun cartoony.
Yeah, fun cartoony, dynamic.
The personalities are different enough. You get these things. The Australian one is a complete idiot, and it's hilarious. It was good.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised it's by Image, because it's fun enough, and the artwork fits the feel of like the Mad Cave stuff I've been liking.
Okay.
Yeah, like when I read it, like I took my notes first. I wrote down it's an Image book, and by the time I was done reading it, I checked again. I'm like, who is this? I almost thought it was Man Cave.
I've got Jessica Jones' Alias Red Band #1 by Sam Humphries and Geraldo Borges. Murder mystery.
It's a murder mystery. Yeah. I don't normally like Alias books.
I'm in that universe. I like all those characters. So
that's the thing though, is like Jessica Jones and in that universe doesn't really feel like the Jessica Jones that's in universe. You know, like I'm used to like Luke and Jess.
Right.
I'm not used to terrible.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of like a mashup because she's like she had to give up being a PI because it conflicts with Luke's political thing, right?
Okay.
A lot of the stress of the book comes out of that. Like their relationship is being tested because he has to maintain an image for being mayor, being a vigilante or a former vigilante, and his wife has to kind of fall into that, and she keeps causing problems. Not on purpose, but like, and there's resentment between the two of them. And he's mad because he's trying. She's mad because she feels like reined in.
She's not like struggling with alcoholism and shit like within the show. Okay,
no.
Good.
No,
she's a mom now. Like,
no, she's struggling with like compulsion to like. I came across this case.
Get
I have
involved
to
and do something.
I have to do it.
That's
and it's like, if you do this, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to fuck up my thing and your thing. Like, you need to stop. And then she doesn't stop. And because Kingpin's off the table because he got shot up by Punisher and Red Band. Typhoid Mary's running his shit.
Oh, good with a person with mental issues.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he didn't have much of a say because, he's almost dead. But there's murders happening in Hell's Kitchen by a serial killer, and now they're working, Jessica and her are working together.
There's so many villains, but we just keep beating Kingpin to the ground, right? When they say he was in Sentry.
Yeah.
So give Wilson a break, man.
He got almost murdered in Punisher, so I think he's going to go on a long break.
Oh, just leave him alone. Like, put him on an island somewhere. Just let him.
Oh, no, then the wave's going to hit and he's going to die. But for a first issue, a good setup. I liked it. The end of the issue is her in court in trouble for not leaving the investigation alone.
That's funny. Imperial Guardians.
That's what I got.
Yep. Dan Abnett and Marcelo Ferreira.
Space X-Force.
Fuck Marvel. Just fuck Marvel. They cancel all the Imperial space stuff before it starts. Like, we got one issue, and it was all... I liked it. I loved it.
I didn't love it. I liked it, though. I enjoyed all the personalities together.
Yeah.
And everyone's doing exactly what they should be doing. They all have the suspicions they should have. They all have the alliances they should... Like, there's a lot of shit going on, and everybody gets it.
Yep.
There's no moment where you go, that's fucking stupid. Why are they doing that?
Right.
Everyone knows the deal.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Maximus is going to fuck them over at some point. You know, everyone knows that Darkhawk is struggling. Everyone knows that, Gamora hates, not Captain Marvel, but, like, she's like, you're here for a reason, and your reason is you're a fucking... heavy hitter, and I need you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed it way too much to know that it's already
that's going to be done. Yeah. So it's a bummer.
Yeah.
Darkhawk is having visions of the future, and that helps them. And Amadeus Cho as Brawn is useless. Fuck him.
Is Amadeus Cho now double useless? Because he's a Hulk in an Iron Man suit?
It's so dumb.
And it's still...
Why is that necessary?
Because, Braun isn't exactly a Hulk.
He's like a half a Hulk.
Yeah.
He's a Hulk light.
Yeah.
He's a diet Hulk.
Right. So, like, Hulk and Iron Man armor, stupid. Right? Mm-hmm. So, like, Braun and... I hate his name, too. I don't like it either. I don't like Braun.
If they can roll that back and make him... the brains again, have it rely more on being a genius than being muscle.
Yeah.
Cool. Especially on that team where there's enough muscle where, like, fuck off and be smart. Cool. Also, Carol destroys a ship full of thousands of people that she has to deal with it.
She's very strong.
But, like, they don't go with, like, look how impressive it is. Everyone goes, and now she has to have that burden on her that she killed thousands of people.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, they did it the right way.
That is the right way. Like, how many times do you see ships get destroyed and, like, heroes just glance over it?
Yeah, they just go, they high five and everyone keeps walking away like their day just goes on. Yeah.
That's the gravity of being a hero and making the hard choices.
Right.
Like, that's cool shit.
Yep.
That's the, and honestly, that's always the kind of swagger Carol has. Like, she isn't like, I'm a happy hero. She's grounded in responsibility. She knows that, like, it's not necessarily always the good fight. Or the good fight doesn't have a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're, like I said, they're Space X-Force, so they're doing the dirty fight.
Right.
They're doing the things that have to get done to keep the Imperial order there, so shit doesn't go crazy.
Yeah. X-Men United, #1?
Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I didn't read it.
You didn't read it? Oh.
Yeah. You told me you weren't thrilled, so I was like, I'll read something else.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Well, I guess I'll bash this on my own. And then you can tell me how wrong I am next week.
Okay.
So Emma Frost invites all the X-Men to, basically it's a new school. It's not a physical place. I think it's a mental place where they all...
Yeah, I remember it's supposed to be like, it's a, we're going to come here and get together in a spot. Reignite mutant whatever.
Right, so I have, like, questions about, like, the telepath, like, we're not going there physically, so where are we when we're there?
Your brain's there. Your thoughts are there.
Right, your brain's there, but where is everybody at that time?
Like, physically?
Yes.
Drooling on themselves in a couch somewhere.
Like, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, they didn't give you that aspect from any of the characters, and they involve all the teams. Like, everyone's there. And Scott has an issue with bringing the mutants together in one lump sum because he's just still panicked about Krakoa. He's like, you can't put us all in one space. And it's like, well, I mean, unless you're dealing with, like, real dangerous telepaths, if all your minds are in one space, you can only be mind killed. Like, I don't really...
All it takes is one Shadow King to come in and get real rapey with everybody.
I guess, but they made Scott real outlandishly, like pompous and not cool with it, to the point where he storms out and Herman Glob yells at Scott, where I'm just like, why are these fucking D-list characters yelling at the first chosen X-Man? And it just didn't feel good. I didn't like it. Eve Ewing is not who I want writing my X-Men, I'll tell you that much. Because she can't write Scott for her fucking life.
Okay, like I said, I still got to read it, so we'll see where I land on it.
Yeah. Not happy.
You have hard Summers bias.
I do have hard Summers bias. But, for something that had a split image cover that they're trying to make you buy multiple copies of.
Yeah.
Dog shit.
Shitty tactic.
Yeah, shitty tactic for a shitty book.
But the third X-Men book is never the good one.
That's true. That's true.
So, like, expectations can't be super high.
Yeah, you're right. It's just that the other two aren't, like, great either.
Like Spider-Man. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not bad.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You just hang on until it gets good again.
Like what Jed McKay is doing the regular title, and Gail Simone's doing Uncanny. And, like, DC, Gail Simone, I love me some Secret Six and Birds of Prey. The Uncanny X-Men hanging out in the bayou, not doing it for me.
Yeah, you've mentioned multiple times.
Yeah, I like the kids. Let's take those 4 kids, put them in their own book. Those X-Men ain't doing them any favors.
Give it time.
They even have their own name. Like when they showed that first issue, I'm like, we're the Outliers? What are they? Outsiders?
I don't remember.
But they had their own name.
Yeah, they had a name.
It was like, we're this. And it's like, cool. Don't let Rogue and Gambit's marital problems drag you down. Like Grandpa Wolverine? No. Go fucking be teen hero. Yeah. Go get yours.
I don't have anything else major. I just have 2 quick follow-ups. Ordained #2 by Robert Venditti and Trevor Hairsine.
What about 51 from Man Cave? Didn't you read that one?
No.
I thought you read it.
No.
Why don't you leave a copy on my desk?
Yeah. For you. I didn't read it.
Okay.
Still good. Still Punisher the Priest. More people trying to kill him.
Does he get, like, weapons? Or is he still beating people up with, like, Bibles and shit?
He pistol whips the shit out of a person. He breaks bones.
He did that at the end of the first issue.
It's more of that. He's doing the thing where I'm not actually killing anybody.
Okay.
Because you actually get background on him. He's a former Marine.
Somebody gonna yell at him, be like, "You're holding those guns backwards. Every issue, you're holding the guns backwards."
I mean, he does shoot people, just not lethally.
Okay.
He was special forces, and he left the military after he shot a civilian and she died.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, I can't do this, and people are just kind of like blowing it off. I think it's his superior officer is like, "You're just gonna throw all of this away, just for a single bullet?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's because people say shit like that I'm leaving."
Yeah, it's not a single bullet, asshole. It's a single life.
Right, and
but
yeah,
it's still, you know,
right,
like,
right.
Yeah.
So he left, and so we get a little background of why he has all these awesome skills. And then Dork number 2 by Brett Bean, still great.
Yeah, that's such a fun book.
Time wizards and chicken ghosts.
chickens, yeah.
It's
Ghost,
it's good.
ghost chicken and zombie chicken, right? Because the ghost, the head of the chicken is a ghost, but the body is still running around.
It's still alive.
Yeah.
It never died.
Yeah, so zombie chicken,
Not a zombie.
body,
It's just still alive.
Still, yeah, living.
Yeah. There's a case, I think it's from the 20s or 30s, of a chicken who got decapitated in just the right way, where it lived for years without a head. Like, people would pay money to see it.
I'd pay money to see it. I think I'm calling bullshit.
No, it's legit. Like, the farmer, like, kept him, and he fed him, like, he put water down the neck hole, and I think he fed him, like, liquid food or something like that. I forget exact what it was. But the chicken lived a couple years without a head.
That sounds like some fake carny shit.
Well, this is a cartoon violence book, so, you know, I'll take a decapitated chicken body walking around. And it's like the chicken's like talking and the body's gesturing to where the head's talking. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool. So, next week we're going to be reviewing Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King. Well, all that's going to be edited out, so no one's going to know that I fucked up multiple times before saying it.
That's all, folks.
But thank you for listening. If you want to send us a question like Matt did, or if you want to give us suggestions for books to review, or if you have questions just in general, you can send those to thecomiccryptcast@gmail.com. I don't say it often, but we are on YouTube. If you search at the Cryptcast NJ, you can find us on YouTube if you're a YouTube person. And you can follow the store on Instagram and Facebook. Links for those are going to be in the show notes. I think that's it.
That is it.
Go read your books.
We loading up the hearse, throw it in reverse. I come from the church of the Marvel Universe. Bodies getting stuffed in the bags like comics. The hardcore get it while the soft bitches vomit. I came to this earth on a radiated comet. Now the planet is in perilous danger because I'm on it. Fly super villain with the superpowers in me. Got the red issues and all my shit is minty. Body like Ben Grimm, suckers I be beating down. Look around and we be found chilling out in Eatontown. I be at the comic crypt stacking up the kryptonite. Doomsday and Superman every time I grip the mic. Dark Phoenix overloading, supernova, sunspot exploding. I'm the Punisher reloading Bobby Drake when he's frozen. Storm forming ominous clouds over the ocean. Working with Professor X to master my emotion. Have you posing in the box whether you know it or not. I'll easily bag your bitch like Logan did to Scott. Mr. Sinister plots when I administer shots to clone Gene from my genes. Then this shit'll get hot like Inferno. Burn slow, humans are ash. God loves man kills in the days of future past. Now I'm working on a science lesson. Me and Brian Stratton, a rat in a cage who can't stop buying X-Men.
Like a flower.